might want to let your eyes gently close. In the Yoga Sutras, there's only one sutra that refers to asana or posture, and it says Sthira Sukham Asanam, that our posture should be steady and comfortable or sweet. So let your inner gaze notice what your posture feels like right now. Let it be steady and comfortable. The spine, if it's elongated in a comfortable way, that can be very good for steadiness. But in a relaxed way, not trying to hold the spine, let it stack on itself, be comfortable. And now please invite your attention to begin to notice the movement of the breath. And flex your attention gently, not trying to zero in. Flexing attention to notice the movements that we call the breath. Letting your breath move spontaneously, not trying to control it in any way. Just the natural breath. The word attention refers to the activity of tensing towards. So there is a function happening where we are attending to the breath. But begin to notice where attention arises from. what is necessary for the breath to be noticed. There is a center or source of attention. See if you can relax the attention to the breath. So what was previously tending towards the breath releases that activity. And as attention settles, it settles into its source. Which is you. Which is your presence. Feel this spontaneous presence that you are. Some of us may never recall noticing presence itself. But notice that this center, this presence, did not suddenly show up when we shifted from attending to the breath to letting attention relax and settle. Presence was already here, previously, we could say, in the background. Ask yourself, is this simple presence something new? Or has it just not been noticed very often? Staying with presence. Be curious whether this presence, how old is it? 1 minute? 1 hour old? 1 year old? Perhaps presence is ageless. Continuing to stay, just rest with this spontaneous presence. Notice that it is spontaneously conscious, aware. No effort is involved in its being aware. It is self-evident, self-aware. Just as the sun shines by its own light and is not illumined by any light that reveals it. The sun reveals itself and everything around it. So too this presence is spontaneously conscious, and by virtue of being conscious, it reveals everything that is experienced. Ask yourself, if we subtract consciousness from experience, is there anything that would remain? Without awareness, there is no experience. Continuing to just rest in your natural, spontaneous presence. See if you can detect any edges or boundaries to presence. Or is it wide open, like space? And being space-like, is it ever permanently changed by what arises and passes away? When the sky becomes foggy or stormy or sunny, does that ever actually change the nature of the space itself? Perhaps this presence remains wide open, always. And now flexing attention a little bit again. Begin to notice whatever sounds are being heard. Notice a variety of different sounds. Maybe birds or dogs or traffic. though the sounds are quite distinct, the vibratory qualities that we call hearing are distinct. But it's a single capacity or power that we call hearing, by which all the different sounds are known. So hearing is the knowing or being conscious of all the different sounds. The experience that we call hearing. And ask yourself, how far away is hearing from presence? Or is the experience of hearing right here? In the midst of presence? Now, flexing attention in a different ability or power, what we call body. This pool of various sensations. Attune attention to different bodily sensations. Warmth or coolness. Sense of body touching different surfaces. Clothing. Tingling. Perhaps uncomfortable sensations that we label pain. Notice that although the sensations, again, are distinct, their vibratory qualities are distinct. It is a single power, ability. The power of bodily sensation, by which they are all known or experienced. Find out if this power of bodily sensations is it at some distance from presence. Or is it also right here? This power to feel this body. Right here. Flexing attention again toward what we call thinking. Words, images, that appear spontaneously. Telling a narrative or painting a picture. Don't make any effort to spur thinking. It will show up on its own. And notice the thoughts, the images are different from one another. They vibrate differently. But this power that we call thinking how far away is thinking from presence? Again, right here in the midst of presence. And how about the emotional heart? The symphony of emotional currents, which makes life so varied and richly experienced. So meaningful. Flexing attention to notice whatever emotions are stirring. Be they fear or joy or sadness, anxiety, perhaps anger. perhaps humor, an inner laugh. Though these moods and emotions vibrate differently, how far away is this richness of meaning and feeling from presence? And now we're going to add one more. Prepare to open your eyes slowly, and then let them gently open. Noticing this amazing visible world, filling every bit of the visual space. No gaps. Notice there are no gaps at all in the visual space. It's all filled and full of colors, light, darkness, shades of gray. All those are different vibratory qualities of what we call light. All of them are the power of seeing, the power of sight. And how far away is this sight from your own presence? Is not this sight right here in your midst? Namaste.
Namaste.
Which means I bow to that presence in you.